Big news and a fun hunt. Let's go ahead and get started. Well, welcome back to my channel, Finding America. It's really great to see you here. Well, first and foremost, I've got some really exciting news about the channel that I'd like to share with you. Well, Finding America was recently asked if we'd like to be a part of Calico Metal Detector's YouTube team. And I'm very excited to be joining the team, along with the select few other YouTube channels. So what does this mean for Finding America? Well, actually it means that we'll have the latest and greatest metal detectors, gear, and accessories sent to us for testing and review. And we intend to take this equipment out with us and use it in real world situations. So basically, we'll be taking these products along on the hunts that we normally share with you every week. And we'll see how they perform, and then we'll let you know what we think of them. And if that wasn't fun enough, they're also offering all of our Finding America viewers a 10% discount on a ton of items on the Calico website. And basically how this will work is I'll put links on my channel pages in the description or at the top of the comments. And all you have to do is click on the link and it'll take you to the Calico website. Then if you decide to purchase something, in the checkout, all you'll need to do is enter our sales code, FAUSA. And that's pretty much it. Now, if you like to order by phone instead, all you'll have to do is provide the code FAUSA to the person on the other end of the line. So on top of that, Finding America will also be receiving a small portion of the proceeds as well in support of the channel. So I want to thank Calico so much. And we are really looking forward to working with you. Now on to the hunt. I decided to stay close to home this time and try an area I knew about that had some old turn-of-the-century homes on it. And I can almost guarantee you this spot is a lot like the spots you have back in your area. Heavily hunted over the years, not a lot of high tones or coin signals left, but when you do go over it, you realize there's a ton of mid-tones and low tones. So I thought, what the heck? So this past Saturday and Sunday, I hunted both mornings. Got up at 4 a.m., was out there hunting at daybreak around 6:15 to beat the heat. So I hunted for 4 hours each day, and I decided I was going to dig everything. So that means every single conductive signal above 1, I was going to dig it up. And what I wanted to show you by doing this is that even those trash signals, they can be really good and sometimes even great finds. Now, did I dig up a lot of garbage? Yeah, you bet. But I made a lot of finds, and some of them were pretty surprising. So in this video, I'm going to show you every single good find that I made, and I'm going to do it at a pretty good pace. So here we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Well, I am out very early in the morning, and as you can see, very foggy. But I am on a hillside that is city property, and every once in a while they will bush hog it. And I've hunted a couple times in the past, not very hard. I sort of high toning it, to tell you the truth, back then, just to see if there was anything there. And I found some old weedies, so I've always been waiting for them to cut it again. And I'll tell you what, this is my third signal this morning. The first two were the screw-in bases for a light bulb. And this one surprised me. This is ringing up 1243 like a copper penny. Popped it out there. It was only about 2-3 inches down, but check it out. That's pretty nice for the third signal of the day. I cleaned it up because it's aluminum, and I definitely need to clean it up, see what it was. But it's pretty cool. We don't find these in Tennessee very often. That's an Oklahoma sales tax token, or consumer tax token as they have on this thing. It's probably going to be from the 40s, and it's just about the size of a quarter. So I am pretty stoked about that. I have never found an Oklahoma one. It's a long ways from home. Well, next signal's a pretty good lesson on remembering to hunt by tones, rely on the numbers last. This one was ringing up 2117. So in Etrac, the first number is your ferrous number. So when you see a 21, there's an iron in the hole. Second number is your conductive number. And a 17 is going to be ringing like a pull tab. So, but I knew with the iron in the hole, it was going to throw the numbers off. And I'm going to dig anything with a good tone anyway. And I'm really glad I did, because you probably can't tell yet, but that is a two-piece button. And another thing that was throwing the numbers off is it has an iron back. So if you find an old two-piece button with an iron back, typically those are going to be civilian. Military buttons are going to be brass front and back. So as soon as you see that back, it doesn't mean it's not a cool button, because you know they put iron backs all in the 1800s. So, but I don't know if you can get an idea of this. But as you can see, it's a very ornate Victorian coat button. And I'm going to have to work on that, and hopefully I can get that to clean up, because it is a beautiful button. And I'm very happy with that. Now, once this thing was out of the hole, it rang out 1213 like a nickel. So you can see how much the iron throws the signal off. And that's detecting this side of it with the iron side down. It's 1213. So always a nice hole to learn from there, definitely. Well, this next signal, I just had to show you this, because I don't think I've ever seen a pull tab like that. It kind of reminds me of the old Rolling Stones logo with the lips and the big tongue coming out. So I don't know, maybe it's a commemorative Rolling Stones tour pull tab. But had to show it to you. It's got to be the longest beaver tail I've ever seen on a pull tab. Well, as you can see, my next signal, it was only a couple inches down, but I got a nice 50s or 60s cap gun, the barrel. So just cool little find. And pardon the noise, we got some hard-working lawn service guys that got up as early as I did, and they're over cutting the lawn. But I was getting a really nice high tone. It wasn't very deep on the meter, but it was ringing up like a dime. But I got a really cool, it's nothing special, you know, but it's just something cool. It's a old bike reflector, some kind of reflector. But nice little find. Well, I'm having a pretty good morning here. Got a 1240 signal, normally going to be a wheat penny, but I knew it wasn't tight enough to be a coin. It was just a little bit larger, and turned out it was. Check out what popped up on my drop cloth when I put the dirt down. That is a really cool compact lid, and it definitely has some very nice design on it. There you go, you can see the design on it. So I'll get that cleaned up, but definitely early 1900s compact lid. Well, I kind of went over to the edge of this little wooded area. They kind of bush hogged a little further than they normally do, so wanted to check out this area. Had a bunch of gravel in the dirt, got a nice high tone, about 5 inches down. Looks like I have an old penny. I have no idea what it is yet. I just grabbed the camera once I saw it. But appears I have a wheat. I'm gonna have to clean it up. It's a bit crusty. And see if I can get a date off of it. Well, I tell you, that was a super crusty penny, but I got enough of it cleaned off to see it's a 1953. Now, next signal, pulled out a pull tab. I was still getting a decent little signal down there, and dug down further and got a cast iron spoon bowl. So that's a pretty cool piece. Definitely has some age to it. I was still out in this field, and got 1239. Had to dig down quite a ways and through some roots, and I got this, and I got kind of excited at first, but it doesn't appear to have anything on it. So if anyone has any idea what this is, I'd love to know. I'll clean it up when I get home, but after initial brushing, I don't see anything there. But big piece of brass, some kind of plate. I have no clue. I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, found something really cool here. Very deep, probably 9 inches. And I finally got it out of there. But it was giving me a nice, it's like in the penny range, but looks like I got a complete pocket watch. From what I can tell, it's kind of coming apart, but I pulled it out like that. And the other side's got the bezel and the door. Looks like the face is on it. So Heck of a cool find. Hope I was having that in a frame for you guys. But looks like I might have, I don't know. So there you go. Very cool. Like 95% complete pocket watch. Missing the glass. But I'm going to clean it up a little bit and let you have a better look at it. So, pretty complete. Missing the face. But there's a hole where the stem winder went. There's the back side of it. I've also got the outer bezel. And I was hoping I could find a stem winder. I went pinpointer sounded off deep in the hole and found the stem winder. So that's pretty cool. Virtually a complete pocket watch. This nice little Victorian area. Well, I was getting a 1240, 1241, which is normally wheat penny, copper penny range. Dug down and got another find that we typically make in a Victorian neighborhood. And it's going to be an old parasol slide or guide. But yeah, little piece to early, probably late 1800s, early 1900s parasol or umbrella. So that's a great find. That helps you date a site too. That's generally the area that you find these in. Well, next target's ringing 1240. Usually a weedy. Took a little plug out, stirred the dirt around, and out popped a little penny. So, yeah, it's definitely a wheat penny. And let's see if I can. Yeah, looks like 1953D. Well, still hunting in this field, and got a 1220. And I just got done digging a square tab, and I thought, well, let me go ahead and get this pull tab out of here. But hey, this time it was not a pull tab. This time it was another compact. It's got a circular kind of bullseye pattern there. Very nice. Nice little period piece. So never know what's going to come out of the hole. Gotta dig it all. Well, next target I got was a 1218. I'm thinking pull tab again, but I was pretty darn surprised. You can see down there, I got a nickel. And I got a Jefferson. Let me wipe it off here. There you go. Got an early Jefferson. Got in a 1955. So, pretty surprised on that one. It was ringing really high for a nickel. Glad I dug it. Well, this signal was about a 1220. I'm like, well, dig it up. And there it was. Kind of a piece of foil. And you don't believe it though. Look what the heck is in the hole. It's so funny because 15 minutes ago I was thinking, boy, it's been a while since I got a nice marble. Look at this marble. This marble is gorgeous. I mean, that's not your regular old cat eye here. This has got some amazing colors. Look at that, blues and reds and orange and greens, brown. Oh, that's wow. That is a beautiful marble. But that's weird. I was just thinking, man, I sure would like to find a marble, and wasn't very long. I saw it pop out of the hole and fall back in, and I'm a happy camper now. I was getting about 1230 on the next one. Popped the plug, popped the dirt in it, and I think you can see that. That's okay. All kinds of neat things here. Yeah, it looks like that's a plain old key. No markings from what I can see, but definitely has some age. Happy to have it. Well, I'll tell you what, Next signal, wow. Ringing totally iron, but it had a good tone. I don't know, it just, something told me to go ahead, dig it, what the heck. And I started digging and I'm thinking I'm probably the only crazy enough person to dig this signal. But I'll tell you what, I pulled the dirt out, threw it on the drop cloth here, and check it out. It's a coin. Not just any coin. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I saw it and I just grabbed the camera. Yeah, I got a silver nickel. War nickel. That's awesome. I'll tell you, it was ringing like 2637. Nothing, I mean, it just surprised the heck out of me to see the thing in the hole. There you go. It's a 43. And let's see what kind of mint mark we have. That looks like a P. 43 Philadelphia. Got a little bit of silver today too. That was awesome. I have no idea. I've checked the hole and nothing else in there. There must be some iron down below. I don't know. But I was not expecting this and very happy to see it. I got another one. It was like 1228, 1230. I dug down and another nice little find. Oh, harmonica reed. There you go. All kinds of cool stuff coming out of here. I actually got a little high tone in here. It was ringing up like 1243. I was looking for a penny. It was about 6 inches down. I was scooping the dirt out into the onto the drop cloth, and there it is. Actually, yeah, looks like an old razor head, old shaving razor, and definitely, I think it says valet. I'm gonna have to clean it up when we get back, and I will give you a better picture of it. But very cool. I really like finding those. Probably looking at early teens, maybe 20s. So, but I always like finding those old razors. Pretty cool stuff. Well, I got a 1239 and about 6 inches. Finally popped some dirt on the drop cloth and out popped a nice, and I did take a look at it before I turned the camera on. Cleaned it up. It's a little hard probably to see on camera, but it is a 1918 Denver. So that's very nice early weedy. Well, I got a real slamming signal. It's 1246. I was hoping for a silver quarter out here, but I'll tell you what, check out what just leaped out of my hole when I stuck my digger in. That is a cool looking buckle. I haven't even pulled it out yet. Oh boy, that's neat. Oh, it's got some design on it too. Check it out. Wow. Nice little sash buckle. That's the back side. Oh wow, this is nice. What a great find. Probably a Victorian lady sash buckle here. Oh, beautiful. Look at the design on that. Oh boy, that's an awesome find. Well, this thing was giving me a great signal. It says Stuart Warner. It has a Stuart Warner gauge on a Cadet. It's a little faceplate, but and the ground is so hard, it's like chiseling out of concrete. We could definitely use some rain. I was getting a 1230 on my Etrac, and I got the remains of an old pocket knife, pretty big one. Well, I got a nice, I think it was like 1234 signal, 1235. Yeah, kind of in that Indian range. Of course, it's way down there. I'd say about 8 inches deep. And I was piling the dirt on my drop cloth, and check it out. Another sash buckle, and this one's pretty ornate as well. So I'll get that home, get it cleaned up. I'm gonna stick it in my fragile box. But that is awesome. 2 sash buckles today. Very nice. I got a big, huge signal here. Not very far down. Appears to be the top to an oil lamp, the burner. So pretty cool find. Well, I was getting another at 1243. I say another because I thought this was going to be like my 17th ball jar lid. I have been digging mason jar lids all day, and as a rule, mason jar lids have to be at least 12 inches down. I don't know, it's a metal detecting rule. So I don't ever pass them up because I don't want to miss out on my first Civil War belt buckle or something really cool, like what I just found. I thought it was going to be a mason jar lid. Even as I pulled it out, I thought it was, until I got it all the way out. And look at the size of that compact. I mean, I would have to say it's almost the size of a mason jar lid. But that's just the top half. So pretty cool. I'll see if it has anything on it later when I get home and clean it up. But pretty cool. It's been quite the day. Whole lot of goodness coming out of the holes today. Well, this one surprised me. Had a little flashback back to the train depot video. But I got a 1240s ring like a penny. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for that. Check this out. Yeah, man. Railroad spike. That's awesome. Love digging these. Love trains and railroads. I'll tell you, just a neat era in the history of our country. So that is an awesome find. I'm glad to have it. And I'll tell you what, when you're digging it all, there's no way you're going to know what's coming up next. That's my kind of hunting. As a lot of you know, this is pretty much how I dig all the time. I love digging it all and seeing what I can find. Now you might remember back in February, I did a similar hunt like this and ended up finding a gold coin. That was back in a video called Days for Days. And during that video, I got a signal that was identical to a shotgun signal I just dug prior to that. But this time it wasn't a shotgun signal. It turned out to be a coin spill with a gold coin in it. So you never know. Any day could be your big day if you dig it all. So I hope you enjoyed that video. And I hope you liked the news we had about Calico. We're looking forward to a very long partnership with Calico Metal Detectors. So remember, history always makes us find a treasure. And I cannot wait to see you back here on my channel, Finding America.